Vanderboss standing alongside Weston Hodkowitz here at Lambeau Field following the Packers training camp practice today at Nitschke Field. Wes, we looked at practice today. Randall Cobb favoring that biceps just a little bit. Should that be a concern?
You know, Mike, the way he was favoring it in practice, and again, we don't want to, speculate on injuries, but he was kind of holding it like if a man was wounded. I mean, that's kind of, even in his sets when he was getting in his routes, it looked like it was bothering him. It was something he was holding as he went back to the huddle. Mike McCarthy said that this is something that is bothering him. It bothered him, obviously, at the end of practice. Hadn't had a chance to talk to him about it. But, with the injury that Jordy Nelson had and the amount of receivers that they have in camp, if there was ever a time to take it easy on him, you'd think it was now, especially after they added another receiver last week. So I'm interested how they treat it, because he was taking part in the team periods. He wasn't limited at all, at least as this particular practice. So, if you're the Packers right now, he's the franchise as far as the perimeter is concerned. I think you got to keep him healthy by all costs.
Another thing that jumped out to me at practice, Wes, was the kickers. Mason Crosby and Giorgio Tavecchio, both 8 for 8. They were booming them out there. I tallied it up. Since that family night scrimmage, Mason Crosby has made 18 out of 20. That's 90%. The bad news for him is that Tavecchio has made 19 out of 20. I mean, these guys are kicking lights out.
Yeah, and correct me if I'm wrong here. I think Tavecchio's was, 56, and Crosby's was like 53, or not 56, 46, and Crosby's like 43 that he missed, something like that. Whatever the case may be, Mason Crosby did exactly what he needed to do after that family night scrimmage. He came back and he's made kicks. Now, he needs to do it in a stadium. He needs to actually do it in front of 80,000, 70,000 people. And that's when I'm going to actually feel like, okay, this guy is in a decent place. But Giorgio Tavecchio, Ryan Longwell said it today, you can't say enough about his mental state, and his approach to the game is impeccable. It's just a question about, at the end of the day, if he has as good of a leg as Mason Crosby.
And I just have to wonder, Wes, whether if Crosby stays in this groove, no matter what Tavecchio does, if he can be kicking 90%, the Packers might lean toward keeping him.
Well, absolutely, and I said this all along. The number one deciding factor in this will be Mason Crosby. It's not Giorgio Tavecchio.
For Wes, I'm Mike. We're out.